Okay, so all this week we've been working on using formulas to find area of different shapes, okay? So I'm going to walk you through the steps and make for sure we remember everything we're supposed to include when we're showing our work. I've noticed that a few of us are starting to try to do this in our head, and we do not need to do that, okay? So I'm going to give you a shape. Let's start with just a triangle here and say my base is 12 feet, and this side right here will be 13 feet. And then 14 feet, and we'll call this right down here, this is the height, we'll call that 11 feet. Okay, remember your height is always straight up and down, never sideways, okay? So this is actually the height. So the very first thing we do is always identify the shape and write the formula. Well, this is a triangle, so the area of a triangle is 1/2 of base times height. Always write your formula, step 1. Step 2 is write your needed dimensions. Well, that means I need to know what the base and the height are. So base is 12 feet, and my height is 11 feet. So now that I know everything I'm going to need in that formula, I can start writing them down. I'm going to substitute the numbers for those variables. So I'm going to write A equals 1/2 of 12 times 11. Okay, there are a couple of ways you can do this. You can either multiply 12 times 11 first and then divide by 2, or you can say I'm going to take half of 12 and then multiply by 11. I'm going to do that this time because 12 is an even number. Sometimes the other option is better. So 1/2 times 12 is 6, and multiply that by 11. Do every step. Don't forget any of them. So area equals 6 times 11. So the area equals 66 square feet. Okay, in your video, when you're solving these, you're actually going to have to write that out because there's not going to be an exponent. So you would have to write square feet, okay, for any of the open-ended problems on your homework or on your assignment today, okay? All right, I want to walk through just reviewing one more. So that was triangles. So let's go ahead and add those notes in there for triangles. Okay, area of a triangle. Remember, your triangle, the formula was 1/2 because today in class, or I guess yesterday, we cut apart the rectangles and made them become triangles and learned that it was 1/2 of the area of the rectangle around it. Okay, now, parallelograms. We learned that when we cut off part of our rectangle and moved it, it created a parallelogram. Okay, the area of a parallelogram, let me write that up here for you so you have the word. The area of a parallelogram is just base times height. That's all you need. Now, sometimes we're given extra information. So if I said this right here was 3.5 meters, and I say this one is 1.2 meters, and then straight up right here, maybe just 1 meter. We do not need all of these dimensions. I do not need that slant right there. Remember, your height is always straight up and down. Okay, remember me showing how I measure myself? I'm never leaning, right? So my base is 3.5 and my height is 1, and we just substitute those numbers in. So area equals 3.5 times 1. Well, 3.5 times 1 is just 3.5, but that would be meters squared. Always remember your units. Okay, that was a parallelogram and a triangle, and we've also done just rectangles, which is the same thing as a parallelogram. Just area equals base times height. Okay, so if my base is 30 yards and my height is 12 yards, we just substitute those numbers in. Base is 30, height is 12, so area equals 30 times 12. Now think about it. Why are we not dividing by 2? Because a minute ago we divided by 2, right? Well, this is only for a triangle because it's half of that area, okay? So 30 times 12, remember 3 times 12 would be 36, so it would be 360 square yards. Okay, we are about to learn about trapezoids in just a second, but I want you to solve 3 problems using rectangles, triangles, and parallelograms first, now that you have all of these in your notes.